share the screen. Okay, so how do we optimize and backtest on MT4 for fast settings for different pairs? All right. So all right. So the way to start doing it is, first, we need to understand that optimization has two steps. The first step will be to find successful settings just to pass the period that we are testing. And the second step will be optimizing for the best profits. So the first step, we want to find the settings which are going to pass the, let's say like 1 year and not blow the account. And the second step will be we optimize for the best profits. How do we start with that? Okay. First, let me, First, let me show you how it's done on MetaTrader 4, but let me just go through the steps here so you will know what I will be showing you in a minute. First, we have to clear the memory in the tester history because this usually takes a lot of RAM on the computer. It will slow it down, and then you will find that you are out of RAM. And if you don't know why, it's because of using the optimizer and the tester. And then we have to download the history data for whatever pair we want to test. So we will get like 90% accuracy of this is how much MT4 will give you with their data. If you want like 99%, you can go for tick data with other software which integrates with MT4, but this is not for today. It will just complicate, and then you will have your computer using too much memory and too much data will be downloaded. I don't think that between 90 and 99% for this EA will make a difference. For other EAs, it will, but for this EA, it will not make a big difference. We want to optimize for past 1 year, and we want to optimize first with control points, not with the every tick. It will be faster to get like a good list of the best performers, and then we can go into the details. And also we have to disable the visual mode because obviously it will slow it down. The first things first, we have to set the account to size $1,000, set the spread to 2. I have it here. Okay. And then we have to set to fixed lots, and we will use the 0.01. I'm talking, all these are supposed to be done for the DWM, okay? And then set the start modify TP after break even to 1. This is very important. Why? Because at the beginning, we are not looking to make money on this. Like if we will have multiple trades, this will modify the break even. And we want that if we will have multiple trades, it will just exit at break even. So plus 1 pip. We are not looking for profits at the beginning on this first trade. Now on the target profit on the first trade, we want it to be 40 pips. We want to see that this is making money. Okay. All right. And we have to optimize first. We start with the trade filters. The trade filters in the DWM version 5 are the moving averages, okay? Because it will only take trades according to the trend determined by the moving average. So these are the trade signals, okay? These are the filters that will start the signal the trades and trigger the trades. And we have to only optimize 2 settings at a time. We don't just optimize all the settings. It will just complicate everything, and we will not be able to understand what's happening. And for every setting, we have to choose a maximum of 4 variations to optimize, which I will show you in a minute. So you will know what we are talking about. Now, when we want to analyze the optimized results, first we will sort them in a descending order by profit first. Then we have to compare the drawdowns and the profit factor. I will show you in a minute how it's done. And after choosing the first candidate, you can run a year backtest on tick data. So then at that moment, we can use the tick data for doing what we want to do, okay? So let me go now and open the MetaTrader 4 and start the backtest. Okay. So what we want to see here, strategy tester. So what we want to see here, we will do it on 15 minutes. And we want to optimize for Euro US dollar. We will use the data and disable the visual mode. Usually it's enabled, just disable it. And we will do it since the January 1, 2020 until today. So this is what we want to do. We will just use here. Now, if it's the market is open, you can put it at current. But if the market is closed, like in the weekends, better put it at 2 because sometimes, most of the times, the brokers will increase the spreads. So we will put 2 here just for easy purpose of this. Now we go to the expert properties. In the expert properties, first we go to testing. We have to choose here $1,000 because we want to find the settings for a $1,000 account, okay? Then in the inputs, we want first to use lot mode 2 because we want to use the fixed lots. And here we want to use the fixed lots, we will use 0.01. Now, we have to go to TP after break even, we have to put it at 1 here. Okay. This I mentioned before. And here we want that as soon as we get 2 trades that the EA will try to get out at break even, so it will not lose. So the first trade, it's trying to make 40 pips. Now, if it doesn't make straight ahead 40 pips, and then it goes and starts like doing a range, the second trade at 21 pips, then we want our target is to just exit, okay, exit at break even. This is for the first backtest. Now, for the optimization, we will use at the beginning the moving averages. How to do it? You just click these 2 because this is what we want to use. This is 2 settings that we will be optimizing. And then we will be putting, like here we have as default 100 and 200. This is like determines the trend. If the 100 is above the 200, trend is up. 100 below the 200, the trend is down. So we want to see, is this the best settings for this pair that we are doing? So how we do it? We will just put, first, we start with 50, and it's up to 200, which is where this starts. And then we use 4 variations. So from 50 to 200, if you want, we can. So you have 50, you have 100, you have 150, 200. This is 4 variations. And then from 200 to 400, here we have like 200, 250, 300, 350. So we have like 5 variations approximately, okay? Which is fine. I mean, 4 or 5, it's okay, but it just slows a little bit. Now, what we want to do, we will just press OK, and then we don't want to keep this on every tick at the beginning. We will just go to the control points because we want to find like what are the best options that we have to make it quick because we are backtesting for 1 year. Otherwise, it will take a very long time and it will not make a big difference. So this is the first thing that we have to do. Now, we have to press to optimize on the optimization. So this is what we press. And then we press the start key. Okay. Now it will start to optimize things for the Euro US dollar. As you can see here, it tells us we have 20 variations. It's optimizing, and it's finishing 3, 4. Now to see the results for the optimization, it's here. So you can see here that it's starting to give us like on the $1,000, how much is the profit, how much was the profit factor, how much is the drawdown in percentage. And these are the settings that we have. Now we want to wait until this will finish. So it's 11 out of 20. And then we will be able to choose from these according. First, we will look at the profit, which is making the most profit. Then we will have to compare this with other things to decide if this is the one we want or it's not like the one we want. I will show you how it's done. Okay, now we have it. It's automatically done it for us. Now you can see that the profit is $397 is the maximum profit that we could have done on this on the euro US dollar on a $1,000, which is like 39%. Okay. Now, you can also see that it has been done in 554 trades. The drawdown percentage, the maximum on this one was 35%. Now, between this and this, I don't see a big difference. The second, since all the drawdowns are quite similar, there's no big change. We don't have like any reason to choose different drawdowns. However, I will go with this drawdown and the money. This is like fine. This is fine. So I will go with the first one, since the first one or second one, it's up to you. So what I will do, I will go with the first one. And now after I go with the first one, I can just go with the control points. Now, once you choose from the optimization, once you choose the first one, the settings are automatically copied here into the settings. So you don't have to copy them manually or anything. They are just automatically done. Now, as you can see here, something that the maximum drawdown is 35%. So I prefer always to have a maximum of, I always prefer to have a maximum of 20%. What this means in this case, it's better to use $2,000. How we can make this 35%? We can double our starting capital. So instead of starting with $1,000, we know that for this euro US dollar, we need $2,000. So let's do it this way. Do it like this. Go to the expert, put $2,000 here. Okay. And then we will just run on the control points in a very quick way. Okay, it will give us, this is like starting to give us the results. So we started with $2,000 because we want to get the drawdown at, below 20%. Okay. So you can see here the maximum drawdown is 17.9%. So this is okay. This is fine with us, 17.9%. Now, let's say we want to test for the maximum. We want to see what maximum results we can get on this account if we want to risk more. For that, we can, let's say if we start with $2,000, we have 17%. So you can imagine if you have, if you will want to double the risk, then all you have to do is come here to the inputs, and for getting the same results for this, we have to enter here the lot mode, so it will compound automatically. This on $1,000, it will give us 0.01. So since we want on $2,000 to have 0.01. So we will put this 200, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I hope this point is clear because it's very important if you want to do the compounding automatic. Now, to have the same results, this is what we have to put. Okay, I show you here. Start. And it will give us same results. Okay. All right. So 17% is the maximum draw. We have the same. Now, let's say we want to double, like we want to have more profit and more from this. Okay. So we can go to this one and we can decrease this number. So if we make it, let's say 100,000. What this does is it will, for the first trade, it will divide the balance, which is 1,000, by this. So it will give us, now it's 2,000, sorry, by this. So it will start with 0.02. All right. So we press this and we have here like 0.02. As you can see, it starts with 0.02. Okay. So as you can see, it's going to give us more drawdown, but more profit. Now, this is all done on a basic, okay, you can see that it was 17%, now it's 30% the drawdown, so it's still okay. If you want to increase this more, like if you want to go to 50%, see what happens, you can also do that. Let's just make this 70,000 instead of 100,000. Okay, start. Okay. Okay, it's done. Okay, so as you can see here, we have 51%, and it managed to do like net return on the 2,000. It did 1,479, so it's around 75% profit for 51% risk on the account. So this is a very raw way. And now after we have decided on the settings, we go to the every tick. Now we want to see with every tick, actually not now, sorry. Now we go to the expert properties. Now we want to see if we have to deselect these two, okay? Now what we want to see if we, as you know, with this DWM Trader EA, what it does, it takes the first trade and then it starts to add the trades. What we have programmed it to do, that it will take the first trade and then if it will start to make other trades, the target will be to exit at break even. So it will only make profit 40 pips on the first trade if it doesn't add any other trades. But if it adds more trades, because the more the trades, the maximum, the more the drawdown it can become, and the more the risk of blowing the account. So we don't want to have this situation. So what we have to do, we can keep the first. So either we win or we get out at break even. This is the idea here. So to do it this way, now we have the settings for this. Now let's see, can we have more profit? Like now it's getting out at break even. Let's say we want to try to, if we have more trades, this is in pips, by the way. If we have more trades, can we make more money? So does it also work if we want to even make money on the extra trades? So what we do, we will put here starting with 1, this, let's say starting with 1, going to 20, and let it do every 2 pip at a time. So we will just put OK, and we will put optimize, and then we start. Okay. We want to see if we can make more money with the same settings of the MA by trying to get out with more pips. Okay. So this is the target. So it's finished it. So only, okay, that's fine. So if we only two, by the way, passed out of the 11, the other didn't pass. This is what it means, 11, since we only have two here. So we will take, this one is actually even better. So in the first case, we had $1,479 where we had the one at 1 pip. In the second case, now we have 4,219. So we made like more than 100%, actually more than 200%. So let's just select this. Let's start and see how it goes. So as you see, it started with 2,000 and it's growing the account. And now it reached 6,000. Okay, this is 6,200. So let's say, okay, we are happy with this. This is the best that we have found for this. Now we want to test it on tick data, just to make sure that everything is okay with this. Now we have to be careful for something. I mean, that not always the tick data and the control will be the same. And this usually takes more time to test. So let's test it just for the sake of testing it. And sometimes you will find that it's very slow, depending. I mean, if you want to test for a lot of years, like 2000, since 2005, like for 15 years, it will take too much time. It's better if you do it like overnight or something. It will take too much time. But if you do it on the control points, it will be much quicker. So now we have these settings. We know that these settings we can use on this. Sometimes, okay. Okay, sometimes this can show not very good results. So we can go back and choose the second optimization. So if this doesn't give us the desired results, we can go and check on this one. Or sometimes this can give us like not the best results. So we can do something. Since we are using the very aggressive settings to get this. So, okay, I will just pause it because it will take too much time. Let's say it will not give you the best results. Okay, as you can see here, we have 90% modeling quality, which is the best that you can get with MT4. So you see it's making money, it's fine, it's everything okay. The maximum drawdown for this was 200, the return until now 500 because I didn't finish, like we only did the test for 4 months. So yeah, I mean, if you continue to till the year end, you will get the 6,000. So one thing you have to know is sometimes if you find that the drawdown is big, you have to increase this number. Okay, the managed lot, you increase it. Okay, this is guys, this is how it works with the backtest. And now I'm open to your questions. All right. So okay, ask me whatever you want, guys. Any questions? Do you have any? Did you understand how the backtest is done in a quick way? You can do this for any pair you want. So I just did it in front of you for Euro US dollar. If you want to choose other pairs, you can as well. All right. So you choose for every. Okay. One thing I have to show you before I close this. 1 second. Where did I put it? Yeah. When we find the pairs we like, we just put save, and then we make like a special folder for it, folder DWM test, and then we say, for example, this is a set for Euro US dollar. So like this, we will have for every currency pair we will test, we will just, let's say here we do the same thing for AU USD. We just do the same thing, find everything, and then save, and then go here and just put AUD USD. So like this, you will have the backtest for every pair. Okay, I hope this is now, of course, there are more advanced ways of doing things. I'm just trying to give it in a very fast way to make it easy for everyone to understand how it's done in a fast way. All right. So guys, any questions? I'm open to questions. Excellent. No questions today. Is it clear? Was it clear? Yeah, it's working on it. Yeah, it's working on it. I'm just finishing like many things, and then I will be able to give it. So any questions? Anything? Of course, I will be very happy to show you. So if there are no questions, then thank you very much for coming today. And is backtest accurate? Well, it's fine. I mean, this is the maximum you can do, I mean, with backtesting. This is the maximum you can do with backtesting. Yeah. Any questions? Anybody want to ask anything? Okay, guys. So thank you very much. And I will be sending also for tomorrow another webinar to try to share with you some things that will be interesting. Okay, guys, take care. Bye-bye.